Hey everybody, Jeff here with our community author series. Got a good one for you. Tony Ziolko, who is the associate pastor of worship, arts, connections, and prayer. Did I get all that right?
Yeah.
At New Community Christian Church. Thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Ben.
The book is called The Ugly Couch, Learning When to Throw Things Away. So, of course, right off the bat, first thing I thought was, we got a little hoarder thing going on, right? I know this is not the first time you heard that. So, kind of where did you get that name from, and what does that all mean?
I started writing the book, and it used to be called Blue Sky Perspectives. And you can kind of guess where that name was headed in terms of theme. Right. And so I was writing chapters for the book, and so what happened was I was writing a chapter, and I was going to call one chapter, The Ugly Couch. And the whole theme behind it, the chapter started to make sense to me, that it was kind of an overarching theme for every story I was writing in the book. And I thought, this makes more sense. And so I thought I could go more directions story-wise and theme-wise with it. So the idea behind it is that we all have that grandma or that uncle or whatever who has just, you walk into their house and they just have that nasty carpet, that disgusting couch, the one that they've had
with the plastic on it still?
With the plastic on it. They've had it since 1946, right. And they just love that couch. And they love it, and you walk in and you go, that's pretty gross. And so the whole theme behind it is that it's ugly to everybody else, but they don't realize that it's ugly because they've had it in their life for so long. And that just translates to a lot of things in our life, in our normal life, our personalities, our faith, just everything. There's things in our life that we're comfortable with, that we're used to living with and acting like, and most people see it from the outside and go, that's pretty ugly. So the whole idea is learning when to get a new couch.
All right.
So
5 years took you to write it.
Yeah.
I can't stay focused on anything for 5 minutes. How did you stay focused on this task for 5 years?
Hustle and passion. And when you find something that you are so passionate about, there's nothing that can stop you from finishing it.
Where can people get the book?
The book, Ugly Couch, you can get a paperback copy through Amazon. If you're a Kindle person, you can download have it on your phone or tablet or whatever. You can purchase the Kindle version. If you also have a Nook, it's also on Barnes & Noble. Okay. So you can go to Barnes & Noble and you can download the Nook version there.
And you've got a website for it too, right?
Yeah, I do. On that website is a multiple of things. I sell the book on there. I write theuglycouch.com, and you can listen to some interviews. You can buy my book. You can read some articles. And I also, as you mentioned, I do a podcast.
Yep.
And so you can access the podcast page through that or subscribe through iTunes. And we do podcasts once a week.
Here's a little silly question. I would like a little silly question.
Yeah, bring it.
So, if they made your book into a movie, if that could happen,
that would be really fun.
Who would play the main character? Is there a main character? Who would you want out there as an actor to go, I want that guy to kind of represent my book?
I would say if at this current moment of my life, if I could pick anyone to play me, I would say it would be Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, hey, there's a little resemblance there. Yeah.
Partially why I say that.
Yeah,
depending on what point it is in life, I like Matt LeBlanc from Joey from Friends, but he's a little older, so I don't think he would fit the character. But Joaquin Phoenix, I think, would be a really good selection right now. I think, as the comparison of the looks.
I listened to your podcast. I saw your blog. I really like what you're doing, man. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on with us.
I appreciate it.
Being here, and
right on.
Continued success in the future.
I will.